technology is fascinating. Let's start with that. And I'm maybe I'm almost a technocrat in that way. From the very beginning, I think I was interested to have a combination of research and making. And so, on one hand, architecture and urbanism. On the other hand, the need to innovate. I mean, if you think about the future city, then there are a lot of subjects that we have to cover, from social entities up to technical elements. I think one of the most remarkable projects that the Y Factory is doing is to work on the base of like new material, where say stuff like this can transform again into soft stuff, so it can become rubber again. So this kind of densification or intensification of molecules, which like the artificial hearts are made by that. They work on that kind of electronically based. And if you do that also for buildings, what will happen then? Then you can pull out a chair here, you can activate your mobile, and whoppa, there the wall comes to you or goes away to you. So that would transform a lot. So the word transformer is then not only for that material, it's already also for the products that it gives, because there is no product anymore at the moment, because everything is changeable. But it's also about society, because that transforms enormously society. So in the slipstream of that technological project, we are working also with like the idea of transformation between, say, houses for the moment. So to see if you have a house there and there is not a neighbor and you want to expand, say, when he's away, and how to do that, or you want to make it more dramatic so that you have a party or a dinner together with friends and you want to have a high ceiling with so we try to do that now, what we call the WeGo project, so where we make basically the software and then not a transformer material yet, but simply with wood and other kind of elements, so to see what would be the best, say, house for you in that way. And we experiment that also at the moment in urban planning, where in different places in the world, actually, both in China as in Europe, which is I think an intriguing combination, that say if you can design what you want, whatever plot, whatever kind of house, what you want, but you have to solve everything. You have to do your energy, you have to do your water management, you have to do your sewage element. So a bit like New Zealand, kind of, but under denser circumstances, but you are not allowed to harm your neighbors. Very principal law of the Constitution. Then actually, it is an intriguing puzzle that comes alive. So that we had to add in that kind of urban zones one law. So whatever you make, you need to make an offset of about 6-7 meters, so that you always can people pass by your property to the property beyond that. And that leads to an urbanism, not like the grids here. It's like a very surprising kind of city that comes out of that. So this ping pong game between, in this case, an architects and the technical science is enormously important. I find it so stupid that most of our universities, most of the departments are so separated that you don't talk with a chemical engineer or a biochemical engineer, while those are the guys and the girls that make the future in that way. And I think this kind of shared projects, that's what we have to push more. That makes our innovation sector much stronger, that makes it much more visible, that makes it much more applicable as such, and much more cool and sexy, because I think we all want to be innovators, no?